AFCON 2023. And guys, I am losing my voice. It is getting to a point where I can't speak anymore. Cameroon have beaten Gambia 3-2 in dramatic fashion. Guys, if you're there on TikTok Live, I don't know which one was more fun, the TikTok Live or the actual game. But the two of them combined leads to me losing my voice. Yo, that was a game and a half. First of all, shout out to Gambia. You picked the right day to give us an amazing game. I know against Guinea, they really defended well and they tried to make it difficult for Guinea to beat them. But then, Gambia? This game against Cameroon, at some point, as a Ghana fan, I was like, hey, the seat next to us on the plane back home is warm. It's warm for another African giant. But Cameroon were like, hold my beer. We're not going home. It is too early. Again, as I told you guys in the preview, Karl Toko Ekambi was the man for this game. He scored the two goals in the last time they met in the 2021 during the knockout stages. He just gives them problems. I don't know what it is. And you know that some teams, as a player in any sport, like when you see that color, I don't know if it's that color or that flag or whatever, you just get up for that game. Karl Toko Ekambi, there were times when he was just wheeling this team by himself, right? Obviously, he scored the first goal off a Nkudu cross, a very good cross. My one biggest problem with Cameroon is that they are not creating enough chances. So seeing Nkudu taking that up, it's almost what Nigeria did with Chukwueze. They're like, yes, we don't have a number 10 or midfield that's going to do all of these things. So let's use our wingers to create these chances. And I feel like Nkudu really took it upon himself to will this team home today. Same as Toko Ekambi on the other wing, because what's his face was playing in the middle. Why am I forgetting his name? Magri was playing through the middle, and at some point he was also subbed off. And yeah, anyway, first half in this game, Gambia were the ones who really took it to Cameroon. Gambia were really intent on trying to make a statement, right? They had the better chances. The keeper actually really saved a bit. Onana was dropped for this game. Ondoa, his cousin, his actual first cousin, like no jokes, his actual first cousin was picked ahead of him. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it was the way they were dancing before the game. Like if you guys follow CAF on the Twitter account, you could see Onana holding that speaker and he's like dancing at the front. Yeah, showing people team unity, you know? And then he's dropped. So I don't know what it was. But yeah, they actually started. The keeper was inspired. I feel like he was quite solid. To be fair, I don't think Onana did anything that warranted him being dropped. Maybe things behind the scenes. But on the footballing side, he also gives them something different. The fact that he gets the ball and moves the team up, he gives them confidence to move up. And even if he kicks it long, they start their attacks higher up the field, as opposed to having a goalkeeper who's just going to be at the back. So from a footballing perspective, I don't know why Onana was dropped. If there's other things involved, then yeah, justified. But Gambia said, we're not going to sleep, we're not going to lie down. They just waited. Again, Cameroon were picking their moments, when to attack, when to go for the kill and stuff like that. But there were times when they were just, their efforts and they just went down, you know. And Gambia at some point just turned the screws. And I was like, yo, what team am I watching? And even before Jallo scored this goal, this number 26, what is his name? The number 26 for Aliso. Yes, Aliso had shots on target. He was really pressuring the defenders. And even the goal came from, it was just like an effort that was like a lost effort. He chased it down, and then he managed to like just kick the ball like a bit high to, like not too high, just a bit high to Fadera. And Fadera's one-time cross was met at the far post by Jallo. An amazing cross and better finish. And Gambia were like, yo, we are coming for this one. After the Jallo goal, who else again? Fadera had another chance, shot just wide, and they were just coming at Cameroon. And then at some point, Cameroon was just like, no, I think they learned from the Ivory Coast game. Two things they learned. When you're under pressure like this, you need to get the ball, keep it, and make the other team, like, you cannot pressure us if you don't have the ball, right? Let's keep the ball. And the second thing was, don't panic. Because I think Ivory Coast panicked. And they panicked, and that is when they considered the second goal from the free kick, and then the third and fourth, and it just snowballed from there, you know? So, at 1-1, Cameroon now get the ball. They start playing. They're like, okay, we're going to keep the ball and all of that stuff, right? they did very well. I think they did very well. And then Ebrima Kohli happened. Hey, Ebrima Kohli happened. And once he scored that goal, I was like, yo, it's over. It's over. Cameroon are gone. Again, as a Ghana fan, I was preparing my seat on the plane for these Cameroon players to come and join us, right? This man went and celebrated with the entire fans. And if you look in the crowd, everyone was an Ivory Coast fan who are also willing for Cameroon to go home because their team is more or less going home. Ghana have gone home. They're like, no, we need another giant to come with us. But in dramatic fashion, Cameroon said, no, we're going to attack. They kind of showed what Cape Verde showed against Egypt yesterday. After conceding 85th minute, we're going to come back and we're going to put pressure on you. And the cross came in, I think it was from Toko Ekambi, if I'm not wrong. And James Gomez just put an own goal into his own net. It was so painful to watch because they fought so hard. And for them to concede so soon after scoring, 6 minutes after they scored, 2 minutes after they scored was actually just heartbreaking. And then after that, Cameroon took the ball and they're like, no, we're going back. We have to score. We have to go for the winner. And good on them because Christopher Wu's header, Woody Woo, hey, Woody Woo just got, again, Nkudu. Again, in the preview, we said, this was not me trying to be, what is that guy called? Nostradamus and predicting the future. No. It's from just watching Cameroon play. They play very well in Kudu and they play well in Cham. And these are the two people we asked for them to start with. And you can see in such moments, those are people who rose up to the occasion. You know, the captain, Angisa, was just there. He was not as bad as the first two games, but he also willed the team, you know. Yeah. And Christopher Wu made it 3-2. And then the drama continued. Gambia get a corner, and this boy, what's his name, Sane, is going in for the header. But he doesn't even really go to the header and just taps it with his arm. But we don't see that at first. So for us, it's 3-3, and we're just losing our minds. And then weirdly, at the same moment, Senegal scored their second goal, which now meant Guinea also now going to be number 3 because the second person in this group is going to play Nigeria. And the drama is just going off everywhere. And I'm like, what is going on? Then VR intervened and it was very clear. Hand of God, he just tapped it with his hand and it was disallowed. And yeah, the game just, for some reason, ended 3-2. I predicted the other game to end 3-2. Turns out this one was on to end 3-2. And Cameroon just hold on. And this game just kept on giving. So, looking at the standings, we have Senegal top with 9 points. They won all their games. This is the first time they've won all their games. Cameroon in second place with 4 points. Now they qualify automatically. Guinea also qualify for the round of 16 because they automatically have more points than Ivory Coast and Ghana. So that puts them as one of the 4 best teams because there's 6 groups. They're already better than 2 teams. So they're already one of the 4 teams and they've also qualified for the round of 16. So Gambia, well in, finished with 0 points, but they really entertained us. And that is how Group C has ended with Senegal, Cameroon, and Guinea all qualifying to the round of 16.